Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Let's have a little crypto market update because, as it pertains specifically to XRP, looking pretty damn good. I've been sharing perspective from a number of analysts, and in particular in recent days, there's been broad acknowledgement that the setup is looking absolutely fantastic, and so we're closer than ever before to finally seeing XRP run. And the fact that it hasn't to this point is historically normal. There is no problem here. But, when XRP runs, $2 is just going to be the start. So says many analysts out there anyway. But before going any further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. As I record this video, XRP is 56 cents, Bitcoin is 52,146 bucks, market cap for the entire asset class over 2 trillion, bro. Nice to see that. Haven't seen that in a hot minute. And take a look at the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, 78 out of 100. We are in extreme greed, but I think this is only the 5th day that we've been in extreme greed for this market cycle. So happy to see that. There could be a pullback in the short term. If that happens, that wouldn't surprise me in the least. But I still don't think, and I've been making my case recently, so I'm not going to go too in-depth in this video on it, but it just doesn't look to me like the crazy mania blow-off type of sentiment that we've come to know and love in previous market cycles. So just take that for what it's worth. I also wanted to note, Ethereum, just a hair under $3,000 currently, but it did pop up for a while above $3,000, which is an important level. Like, the market's hot, man. And if there's a pullback, there's a pullback. Is what it is. But here's what chart analyst Credible Crypto had to say. He's talking about Bitcoin here. This is a Bitcoin price chart. And he said, was looking for something like this before going to bed last night, and overnight we took our local highs. If we are going to test my green zone, we should get that test soon now that our highs have been taken. And so, for those of you not looking at the screen, the green zone that is highlighted on this Bitcoin price chart is showing potentially Bitcoin, getting down to the upper 40,000s. So, maybe 48,000 something, 49,000 or so. And that's an if that happens. But again, that doesn't mean that there's some sort of, in his opinion, it doesn't mean there's some sort of critical breakdown and things are just going to, continue to evaporate. And this is the end for Bitcoin. He's very optimistic we're going to be seeing new all-time highs for Bitcoin. And ETH is something that he's been closely watching too. And, I hold ETH. I'm not really excited about it, but it's the first crypto I bought. I've been holding it since 2017. But, when ETH runs, that's an indicator to be aware of, right? And so here's something that Credible Crypto had to say about that. And this is just an Ethereum price chart. And he said, excuse me, ETH continues to show strength here. And I think we may have to aim a bit higher now to catch an entry. Originally, let me take some water. Sorry, folks. Don't know where that came from. Originally was looking for a dip to the lower green region, but think we may have to be more aggressive here and target the upper green region for a ride to $3,500. My bet is a small dip on ETH and Bitcoin, then send ETH to $3,500 and Bitcoin to $60,000 plus. And so that's what he thinks. So if we do see that pullback, so says Credible Crypto, not something to worry about because this is how markets work. It doesn't go up in a straight line forever. $60,000 Bitcoin, my God, though. I really do hope that comes sooner than later. And there are lots of analysts out there that think Bitcoin is going to hit a new all-time high before the halving, which is going to be on or around April 20th. Credible Crypto, he thinks that's plausible. So we'll see if it happens. There's also this, and I just found this interesting, so I'm going to briefly mention this. I don't really have a bunch of commentary on this, but it's kind of cool. The Watcher Guru account noted that Van Eck's spot Bitcoin ETF trading volume was up 14x today. And so Credible Crypto shared a quote on this topic, which reads as follows. However, that isn't where the confusion ended in Balcuna's opinion. So he's a Bloomberg ETF guy. Indeed, Wisdom Tree's Bitcoin fund BTCW also saw its trading volume increase 12x. Specifically, it saw individual trades reach 23,000, which was 25x its average. That's the quote. That's crazy. And then Incredible Crypto says, if my green zone on Bitcoin gets front run, we know why. So even though he does think that it's more probable than not we're going to see a bit of a pullback before continuation of the upside, he's like, well, with volume like this, maybe it does just keep running, which would be pretty cool to see. And then there was this, and I'll be brief since it's Hbar. I know I'm just going to mention because I know a lot of you out there hold Hbar because it's an actual utility coin, and I do. It's one of my very largest holdings out there. And it's looking pretty damn good. It's been running substantially lately. Just yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, it got as high as 11.7 cents, and it's pulled back slightly since then. I looked at it, a couple hours or so ago, and I think it might have been like 10.5 cents or 10.7 cents. But he shared a post in which he thought that there was, here, I'll just share right here. He thought that it was possible that we break through local resistance and simply continue higher from here. He acknowledged that that was a possibility, one of two possibilities, and that was option 2. And it looks like that's what's happening according to him. So price going to go up a lot higher soon. He wrote, option 2 it is. Local area of resistance has been reclaimed and should now act as support. Beautiful move on Hbar, which sets the stage for much higher. And I'll note that this is another cryptocurrency where the Hbar community, there's some people just bitching up a storm up until this point. Why won't the price go? Something's wrong. Tokenomics bad, blah, blah, blah. It's the same crap you hear in the XRP community. It's the same stuff because every community has these people. And the truth of the matter is it's just like they're the impatient people. And but you find this with every crypto community for every single coin. People are pissed off that a coin's not moving until suddenly one day wake up and it is moving, which will be the case with XRP, I firmly believe. Speaking of XRP, Credible Crypto wrote the following: started a position on XRP. If you want to know why, watch the video in the quoted tweet below. And I shared some commentary on that. The video is awesome, and you should watch it if you haven't. He posted it yesterday on X, a little over 20 minutes long, and I just shared a few what I thought were key takeaways from it without regurgitating a bunch of TA because I strive to not do that. So when he says he started a position on XRP, mind you, he's been holding XRP for years. He has bags that he just doesn't sell. When he's talking about opening a position specifically for trading. Because he's a trader, and if you're a trader, good luck. Most people are good at it. Credible Crypto. I mean, there's a small percentage of people that actually are good at it and they actually make money, but that's almost 0% of humans that are traders. Which is why I just hodl. I'm a hodl guy. That's pretty much it. I have no interest in doing it. But I find it impressive the guys that actually successfully trade consistently. It's just not for me. I just have no interest. I don't need that kind of stress in my life. It's all good. But he's very long XRP. And chart analyst Crypto Insight UK had something to say about what Credible Crypto was breaking down literally yesterday, and I wanted to share with you this perspective. He wrote the following: definitely worth a watch of Credible Crypto's breakdown of XRP. He discusses his thoughts in depth of XRP Bitcoin, XRP ETH, and touches on XRP USD. Key takeaways: we may have slightly further to consolidate. Yeah, and I'll pause and note, he said that, don't put a stamp on this and mail it, but could take a few weeks, potentially. And then he says, looking for bullish divergence on the 3-day RSI. Upside moves happen super quickly for XRP, probably all done in a month. Upside moves can be a significant outperformance, as seen below. Could explode at any point. If Bitcoin continues its move up and XRP outperforms, it leads to massive price appreciation. So he is positioning for this potential. Yeah, so I'll pause and note, and I mentioned this yesterday. He's looking at XRP outperforming Bitcoin by about 800% potentially. In the short term, once it starts going, in a matter of potentially weeks. And that might just be the initial burst up because, the last couple market cycles, XRP had 2 major bursts. It happened in 2017, 2 major bursts, and happened in 2020/2021 for XRP. Anyway, and he continues here and he says, my thoughts. We have talked about XRP BTC numerous times, very similar to what Cred is talking about here. Crypto, specifically XRP, is reflexive. When price starts to increase, people will become bullish, leading to further price increase and more people coming bullish. Cycle continues. This can happen extremely quickly with XRP because crypto is negatively biased towards XRP for whatever reason. So, there are a lot of people who can be converted to bulls when FOMO kicks in, which squeezes price higher. Then, as the move becomes more exponential, the cycle repeats until the move is over. I would suggest we are most likely looking for a scenario similar to the yellow circles below. This will be a hated post because of where sentiment is right now. which is another reason why I feel we are closing on this bottom. Negative sentiment at significant lows. Nothing is guaranteed, but history often rhymes. Yeah, salient points. I broadly agree with that. That makes all the sense in the world. Terrible sentiment. And I don't even know that it's most people, but my God, the negative one's very loud right now. I haven't seen it this bad in years. And to me, that's a good sign. Like, I'm excited for that. Not that I like people experiencing misery, but I just know that that's typically an indicator that's very good for XRP. This thing's going to just go, people. It's just going to... That's what Credible Crypto was saying in his video yesterday. Crypto Insight UK clearly agrees. Historically, I've seen this with my own eyes so many times. It's going to happen, and it's going to happen fast. And it's going to be a lot of fun. You got to love it when faces get melted. It's disgusting. There's this post from Cryptos who wrote, XRP keeps bouncing on 54 cents. Resistance is 57.8 cents. Must close a daily candle above that to see higher prices. Until then, still stuck in this range. And folks, it is nice to see that XRP has been bouncing off that 54 cent support level. It's been kind of critical that happens if you want to see a continuation of the upside, and it has been happening. Delightful. So the fact that XRP was at over 58 cents and then bounced back down a bit, that's not some sort of negative. It's normal. Once resistance is flipped, it very common for that former resistance to come back, to be tested as support, and that's what's happening here. So we just got to wait a little bit longer here. But you love seeing this stuff, don't you? I sure as hell do. We just got to wait a little bit longer, but this is exciting. This is exciting stuff here. Unless the stock market craters, like if we're really at the top of the stock market, then yes, we're in trouble. And then crypto's going to follow to the downside. So let's just hope that we see a continuation of the upside. And there's reasons to think that will happen. That's frankly what most analysts think is probable at this point. Not all. And we'll see who's right. Nobody knows for sure. But I think there's reason to be optimistic here. And I've never been more optimistic for the future price action of XRP. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.